I've learned something about being able to let things go, and it's very simple. When stuff does not go your way and you're disappointed, what do? Every single one of you in here needs to be the best person you were created to be. I'll tell you why. Because then you know how to act. Don't try to be Susie Q. Don't try to be Jimbo. Don't try to copy people. Be you. You're different. You're unique. I did not win Miss America, but I married her boyfriend. She can have that old tacky rhinestone crown, honey. I got the ring.
CSP, CPAE, Jane Jenkins Herlong.
All things are possible. Don't let anybody throw tomatoes at your field of dreams. I wanted to go to college. I took my PSAT, made the lowest score in the class. My SAT, 3 times, lowest score in the class. I took the ACT, it went lower. I applied to Clemson. They did not let me in. That admissions director, I got sassy. He said, does your daddy have any pull? I said, yeah, he's got a brand new 40-20 John Deere. What else you want? That didn't work either. I couldn't get in. Nobody wanted me. SATs were everything back then. But there was one school in Columbia and at One Carolina. They said, maybe. We want to interview you. I said, I can do this. I drove to Columbia. I felt sorry for that man. I wore him down into the nub of the carpet until he let me in. I'm telling you, I begged that school. I said, you do not know what's inside of me. Please, please, please. How many of y'all remember the movie Mulan? My favorite line in one of the songs. When will my reflection show who I am inside? Woo! Oh, yeah. They let me in on academic probation. That's good. I remember going to that tomato field, jumping over the tomato stakes and going, Daddy, I got in. He said, I can't send you. I had a bad year on the farm. I said, plant some cabbage. Cabbage worked for us. I don't know why. Well, I want you to know, I went to Columbia College on cucumber rebate money, prayer, cabbage, and a grant. Don't ever let someone tell you no, you think next. You think next. I started on academic probation, but I graduated. I was on the dean's list.
She moved our audience from laughter to tears and was able to make a significant difference to our business growth.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. The future belongs to you.
She was one of the best speakers that I have heard in a long time.
Don't let anybody tell you no. Don't let them do that to you. See, what I do in my speaking is I try to find humorous stories. I'm a Southern humorist. And I like for them to make a point. And I like to find things and collect things to help me help other people be successful in what they do in life. And I'll tell you something else I've learned. I'm inspired by the funeral home lady. She's 82 years old. I love Betty, and she can still put them down. She's just great at what she does. And I like to talk to her. Please don't think this is morbid about funerals. I said, Betty, did you have a good funeral this week? She said, oh my gosh, I got to tell you what happened. She said, you know when they tell you to cut off your phones?
cut off your phones. Seriously. She said, we are at the church, blended family, beautiful people. Everyone got along famously. The stepdaughter's got her phone with her. She forgot to cut off her phone. And during the most reverend part of the whole service, when Betty goes to open the lid of the casket for the final viewing, this woman's cell phone went off, playing her favorite song from her favorite musical, The Wizard of Oz. And this is what they heard. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Witch, oh witch, the wicked witch. Now, here's where a sense of humor comes in. Betty went to the burial and looked at her and she said, oh, honey, are you okay? And she said, if I only had a brain.
I have given birth to 2 children. Yes. My oldest son's named Holmes. He's at Clemson. My daughter's Caroline. She's precious. She really is. She's on point. She is on point. My son is not. He's getting there, but he makes me laugh.
And you know what I've learned about these kids? Do not friend them on Facebook. I don't want to see what they're up to. So Uncle Stanley calls my husband's brother, my brother-in-law, and he says, y'all better see what Holmes putting up on Facebook. I said, well, I'm not his friend. And Stanley said, I might not have him as my friend neither. So he read it to me. Here's what my son put. When I was very, very young, I felt like a man trapped in a woman's body. Oh, that's nice. I can't wait for your daddy to see this. I called him. I said, Holmes, what is this? Felt like a man trapped in a woman's body. He said, oh, Uncle Stanley didn't read the next line, Mama. And then I was born. Thank you, son, really. I worked in my daddy's tomato field. I wouldn't give you, that's a job you love to hate. Did y'all have one of those jobs you love to hate? Man, I learned so many life lessons in that tomato field, success lessons on the most simplistic level that have been a blessing to me.
I would have to go through and cull some beautiful tomatoes. They weren't going to make it. I remember this guy on Highway 17, he had a little stand. And I'd take him the most beautiful big tomatoes on the top of the basket. He'd dump it out. Guess what he wanted to see? The last tomato in the bottom of the basket. I learned, you want to be successful in life, be good all the way through to the bottom and get rid of the things that hold you back. Whether you know it or not, you got a comma behind your name. What comes next? Do you shine?
With a good attitude and a good sense of humor, what can you do? What can you achieve in life? Don't let people define who you are.
Every single one of you in here needs to be the best person you were created to be.
Don't ever, ever, ever let anyone rain on your parade, your life. Live it and live it well.